Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to continue with our Action PC Baseball 2020 MLB 2020 tournament. This is an elimination game, Game 3 between the Angels and the Rays here in Tampa. The winner advances to the second round of the tournament. So let's get to the starting lineups and play some baseball. Hope everyone is doing well. For the Angels, who I will be managing, Simmons leads off and will play short. Goodwin's in right, and he'll bat second. Batting third, playing third, is Rendon. Trout is the cleanup hitter in center field. Ohtani, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Upton plays left and will bat sixth. Doing the catching is Castro. He'll bat seventh. Playing second base and batting eighth is Rengifo. And Albert Pujols will play first and bat ninth. Haney is on the mound for the Angels in this deciding game. For the Tampa Bay Rays, hoping to move on to the second round, leading off, playing right field, center field, is Margot. Martinez bats second, and he's in right. The designated hitter is Meadows. He'll bat third. The cleanup hitter, the second baseman, Lowe. Choi will bat fifth and play first. Diaz will play third and bat sixth. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, is Adams. Renfroe will bat eighth and play left field, and Mike Zunino will do the catching and bat ninth. On the hill for the Tampa Bay Rays, trying to propel them into round two, is Tyler Glasnow, and his projected record is 13-6 with a 3.53 earned run average. Simmons is at the plate in the tournament. He's batting .444, no homers, no ribbies. Projections 278, 9 homers, 55 ribbies. Glasnow is ready. Zunino sets the target. Ball game on its way. The pitch. Simmons grounds it to the right side. Choi fields it. Tosses to Glasnow, who steps on the bag. 1 out here in Tampa. Now I'll bring up Brian Goodwin. Goodwin is 0 for 4 in the tournament. His projection numbers 259, 20 homers, 53 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Glasnow rocks and deals. Goodwin rips a shot down the right field line, just foul. It does not bring up the chalk. So that's an 0-2 count to Goodwin. Zunino wiggles the fingers. A quick nod of the head by Glasnow. The pitch. Goodwin, ground ball, right side. Low throws to Glasnow as Choi went a little too far over to his left, and that's out number 2. A heads-up play by Glasnow covering the bag, as Choi wandered a little too far from his defensive position. So 2 outs. Choi tips his cap to his pitcher. Base is empty for Anthony Rendon. Rendon coming over from the World Series champions, Washington Nationals. In the tournament, he's only batting .111, no homers, no ribbies. Projection numbers 313, 31 homers, 115 ribbies. MP Fox is here in Tampa, one of the biggest Tampa Bay Ray fans ever in the history of Tampa Bay Ray baseball. Hope all is well with you and your family. Here's the pitch to Anthony Rendon. Fly ball, shallow left. Renfroe comes in, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Go the Halos. On the mound for the Angels, Andrew Heaney. Projection 10-10, 4.50 ERA. Behind the plate is Castro. 6 defensive range, 2 arm. We'll give you the Tampa Bay Rays in the next inning. Rendon is at third. He's a 6. That's defensive range. Simmons is a 9 at short. Rengifo is a 7 at second, and Pujols is a 6 at first. Upton, 6 range, 5 arm in left. Trout, 9 range, 7 arm in center. And Brian Goodwin, 6 range, 6 arm in right. So here comes Margot. Manuel Margot gets his first start in the tournament. Projections 245, 9 homers, 33 ribbies. Right-handed batter. He's a 7 bunt ability. So the corners will play in. Heaney on the mound. The lefty deals to Margot. And he strikes him out. One away. That'll bring up Jose Martinez. Martinez 250. No homers, no ribbies. Chris Anderson, how you doing, my friend? He says, Margot, former Red Sox prospect. I did not know that. If you want to know prospects, you talk to Chris Anderson. Hope all is well. So here's Martinez. Projection numbers 290. 13 homers, 57 ribbies. Right-handed batter. The lefty Haney's ready. The windup and the pitch to Martinez. Comes inside, fly ball. Trout moving to his right. He makes the catch. 2 down. Now bring up the left-handed batting designated hitter Austin Meadows. 222, no homers, 1 ribby in the tournament. Projections 290, 31 homers, and 83 runners knocked in. Lefty-lefty matchup. Low on deck. Castro pounds the mitt. Sets the target. The Halos looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch to Meadows. Fly ball, deep right field. Goodwin on the run. On the run. Looking up at the wall. It is gone. The Tampa Bay Rays take a 1-0 lead on the bippity-boppity boom to the moon by Meadows. Boom goes the ball, and Meadows touches them all. Here is the replay. Meadows smashes it down the right field line. Goodwin gave chase and ran out of real estate. So the Rays take a 1-0 lead on the 2-out solo shot by Meadows. That'll bring up Brandon Lowe, the second baseman, batting 285, no home runs, 1 ribby. Projections 270, 22 bippity-boppity booms, and 70 runners knocked in. Choi on deck. Another lefty-lefty matchup. Haney's going to go right at him. The pitch to Lowe. And he strikes him out. A little more aggressive there. But the Rays take the lead on the solo homer by Meadows. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Due up for the Los Angeles Angels. Trout, Ohtani, and Upton. Mike Trout batting 285, no homers, 1 ribby. Projections 299, 42 homers, and 95 runners batted in. Trout looking to tie it with 1 mighty swing. Zunino goes through the signs. Glasnow nods his head. The leg kick and the pitch. Trout swing. Oh, he held up. Ball 4. Good job by Trout. Mark Jones is here in Tampa. As Chris Anderson says, Meadows, former Pittsburgh prospect. Randy Luxembourg. Feel the heat, Rays. Hope all is well, Randy. Tying run at first in Trout, and here comes Shohei Ohtani. The designated hitter is 0 for 7. He also pitched a game. Rays looking to turn 2. Lowe's playing over to that right side. A big hole. Up, well, a little to right center if Ohtani can hit it on the ground there. The pitch to Ohtani. Fly ball, right field. Martinez going back. He'll have room. Makes the catch. Trout retreats back to first. 1 out, 1 on for Justin Upton. 285. No homers, no ribbies. Projections 252. 24 homers. 71 runners knocked in. Glasnow fields his position as a 5 range. Zunino behind the plate. 8 range, 6 arm. Yandy Diaz is a 5 at third. Adams a 6 at short. Lowe is a 7 at second. Choi is a 6 at first. In left field, Hunter Renfroe, 6 range, 8 arm. Margot, 7 range, 3 arm in center. Martinez in right, 4 range, 4 arm, and sleepy eyes. Here's the pitch to Upton. Trout at first, 1 out. Upton sends that ball left field. Renfroe camping, and it's over his head. Oh, boy. Trout, 79% chance of scoring. They're going to wave him around from first, and they'll throw to the cutoff man. Upton ties it up with a 1-out double here in the top of the second. It is 1-1. Renfroe really didn't have a good read on that ball. But it's a double. Go-ahead run at second, numped it. And now bring up the catcher, Jason Castro. Castro batting 200, no homers, no ribbies. Projection numbers, 236, 14 homers, 40 runners knocked in. As MP Fox says, Glasnow came from the Pirates too. Great return for Chris Archer. The pitch to Castro. Can he give the Halos the lead? 1 out, Upton at second. And Castro walks. It does set up an inning-ending double play for the Rays. Luis Rengifo comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Projection numbers, 238, 7 homers, 33 ribbies. On deck, Pujols. Switch hitter batting lefty. Glasnow nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Rengifo. Fly ball, right center field. That is hit well. Martinez on the run. He makes the catch. Upton goes back to tag and will advance to third as the ball comes into low. So runners on the corners, 2 outs for Albert Pujols, one of the heroes in Game 2, to bring this back to Tampa. Let's see if Pujols can now give the Angels the lead. He's batting .333, no homers, 2 ribbies. Projections, 244, 22 homers, 89 runs knocked in. Upton at third, Castro at first. Glasnow on the mound, Zunino behind the plate. Pujols digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Zunino sets the target. The pitch to Albert. And he strikes out. But the Rays tie it up on the Upton double. We go to the bottom of the second, knotted at 1. This is an elimination game. The winner advances to round 2. It's the top. No, Choi, I looked at the wrong team. Choi, Diaz, and Adams for the Rays to face Haney. Choi, 142 in the tournament. No homers, no ribbies. Projections, 262. 19 bippity-boppity booms and 63 runners knocked in. Again, a lefty-lefty matchup. Diaz on deck. Castro wiggles the fingers. The pitch from Haney. Fly ball center field. Trout on the move back. Makes the catch. 1 away. Yandy Diaz steps to the plate. Third baseman batting .200. No homers, no ribbies. Projections .270. 17 homers. 50 runners knocked in. Right-handed batter. Haney rocks and deals to Diaz. And he, walked him. Castro wanted the call. He didn't get it. 1 out, 1 on for the number 7 batter, Willie Adams. .333, a home run, and 2 runners knocked in. Projections, 257, 19 homers, 50 ribbies. Randy Luxembourg says, the Rays have potentially great team. Who knows what will happen? MP Fox. I like Shane Baz kid we got too. Going to be solid in the future. Angels hoping to turn 2. The pitch to Adams. Fly ball, deep left field, Upton racing back, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. Retreating back to first is Diaz. What a great catch as Upton makes the dive on the warning track, quickly pops up and fires it back in towards the infield. 2 outs. Diaz will be off on contact. Pujols will play behind him. And Hunter Renfroe, the left fielder, steps in the right-hander's batter's box, batting .166, no homers, no ribbies. Projections, 224, 30 homers, 64 runners knocked in. Zunino on deck. 1-1 ball game. Haney rocks and deals. Line shot. Trout in center. 55% chance of making the diving catch. Will play it safe, as he'll play it on a hop. We don't want Diaz to advance past second or possibly score with 2 outs. As Zunino comes up. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. All right, 2 outs, 2 on, 1-1 ball game, bottom of the second. And here comes the number 9 batter, the catcher, Mike Zunino, having a good tournament the first 2 games. .333, no homers, 2 ribbies. Projections, 197. 15 home runs and 41 runners batted in. Margot is on deck. The pitch to Zunino. Line shot down the right field line. Foul. 2-2 count. Haney has to regroup. Takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch. Zunino, fly ball. Upton ranging to his right. Makes the catch in left. And the side is retired. The Rays strand 2. We go to the top of the third. Knotted at 1. This is an elimination game. The winner advances to round 2. Rays took game 1 in Tampa. The Halos came back to take game 2 in Los Angeles. And now we're in the elimination game back in Tampa. Top of the order for the Angels. Simmons, Goodwin, and Rendon to face Glasnow. Simmons 0 for 1. Grounded to first. Zunino goes through the signs. The pitch to Simmons. Simmons fly ball. Center field. Margot moving to his left and back. Makes the catch. 1 away. Amish Gaming is at the ballpark. Hope all is well. I'll bring up Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the right side to second. Digs in the left-hander's batter's box. The pitch to Goodwin. Goodwin grounds it slowly to third. Diaz grabs it, fires to first. Bang, bang play. I think Goodwin beat it out. Could be an infield hit. Oh my God, did we get hosed on that? Here comes the challenge. Only a 28% chance of reversal. Wow, he looks safe by a mile. Only a 28% chance. We're going to challenge it. Play under review. Ruling on the field stands. He's out. Well, we're hoping. So there's 2 outs. Now bring up Anthony Rendon. Third baseman flew to left center. 0 for 1. Glasnow nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Rendon. Ground ball right side. Lowe has it. Flips to Choi. And again a bang-bang play, but this will be out number 3. Rendon really hustling down that line. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the third. Knotted at 1 here in Tampa Bay. As they play charge, the winner advances to round 2. Round 2 will be the best of 5. Due up for the Rays top of the order, Margot, Martinez, and Meadows to face Andrew Haney. Margot 0 for 1. Struck out. The pitch to Margot. Ground ball. Rengifo ranging towards the second base bag. Throws to Pujols. 1 away. That's where that 7 range comes into handy. As that ball bounced past the mound. And for a moment might have made it to center field. But Rengifo made a nice play. Jose Martinez comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Flew to right center. Right-handed batter. Castro sets the target. The pitch to Martinez. And he strikes out. 0 for 2. Here's the man, Meadows. 1 for 1. He had a homer. Gave Tampa Bay a brief 1-0 lead. Angels would tie it up in the top of the second. They're going to try to jam him. Haney's going to go right at him. Castro sets up inside. The pitch to Meadows. And he strikes him out. The ball wandered over the plate, but Meadows couldn't make contact. We go to the top of the 4th. Knotted at 1. Due up for the Angels. Trout, Ohtani, and Upton. Mike Trout walked his first time up. Will he swim upstream? Glasnow's ready. The leg kick and the pitch. Trout, ground ball up the middle. Adams ranging near the bag. From short throws to Choi. 1 down. Trout 0 for 1 with a walk. Now bring up Ohtani. Ohtani 0 for 8 in the tournament. 0 for 1 today. Glasnow deals to the left-handed batting Ohtani. Ohtani strikes out. Big swing and a miss. Badly fooled on the breaking pitch. 2 up, 2 down. Base is empty for Justin Upton. He tied the game in the top of the second with his 2-out double. Renfroe really didn't have a good read on that ball that was hit to left. Castro on deck. Upton awaits the Glasnow offering. Pitch homeward bound. Upton grounds it. Diaz has it at third. Guns to Choi. And 1, 2, 3. go the Angels. We go to the bottom of the fourth, knotted at 1. Due up for the Rays, Lowe, Choi, and Diaz. As I take a sip of Coca-Cola. Lowe is 0 for 1. He struck out. Haney rocks and fires. Fly ball deep to right. He's all over that pitch. Goodwin going back, looking up, and it is gone. Oh, boy. Haney challenged Lowe, and Lowe won. He came at him. We went aggressive with that, and he crushed that fastball. And it's 2-1 Rays. Haney shaking his head. He missed location. Didn't get it far enough inside. That went 339. Here's the replay of the Lowe blast. Again, right field. Both homers for the Rays have been to right. It's 2-1 Tampa. Winner advances to round 2. That'll bring up G-Man Choi. 0 for 1. Flew out to right center. The pitch to Choi. Fly ball right field. Goodwin racing back. He makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the number 6 batter, Yandy Diaz. Diaz walked his first time up. Castro sets the target. Haney rocks and deals. And he strikes out Diaz. So Haney has regrouped. He's got to keep it a 1-run deficit. 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 Rays. Bottom of the fourth. Willie Adams, the shortstop, is 0 for 1. He flew down the left field line. Renfroe on deck. The pitch to Adams. And he strikes out. The side is retired, but the home run by the Rays. And it's 2-1 as Lowe gives the Rays the lead as we go to the top of the fifth. Bottom third of the order for the Angels, Castro, Rengifo, and Pujols. Glasnow, 57 pitches, good for 115. Take care, MP Fox. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Castro walked his first time up. He has some pop in that bat. The pitch to Castro. And he walks again, so tying run at first base. Now bring up Luis Rengifo. He's 0 for 1. He flew deep to right center field. That sent Upton to third. Rengifo, not a good bunter. 5 out of 10 hit and run. Castro, not a speedy runner at first, and Choi's holding him on. We're going to play hit and run. There goes Castro. Renfroe grounds it up the middle, makes contact. The only play is to first, and it's a close play, but a good stretch by Choi. Rengifo is out, but Castro's in scoring position with 1 out. So the hit and run moves the runner to scoring position for Albert Pujols. Pujols, 0 for 1. He struck out. He could tie the game up here. Again, Castro, a slow-footed catcher. Glasnow pays no attention to the man at second. The windup and the pitch to Pujols. Pujols sends that ball deep down the left field line, but foul. Oh boy, Rays fans don't want him to straighten that out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, tying run at second and Castro. Zunino sets the target. The pitch from Glasnow. Pujols grounds it to the right side. Low goes to Choi for out number 2. Advancing to third is Castro. He's 90 feet away from tying it up for the Halos. But now there are 2 outs. Top of the order, and Simmons. Angels shortstop is 0 for 2. He's grounded to first and flew to center. Castro takes his lead off third. Zunino wiggles the fingers. Glasnow nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Simmons. Ground ball to third. Diaz charges. Quick release. And they got him. The side is retired. The tying run for the Angels stranded at third. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 Rays. Due up for Tampa. Renfroe, Zunino in the top of the order. Margot. Haney back up on the mound. Hunter Renfroe 1 for 1. He singled. The pitch to Renfroe. And he strikes out. Big swing and a miss on the 2-2. Got him with the fastball. Good movement on that fastball from Haney. And that is the 7th strikeout for Haney. He has given up 2 homers, though, thus the difference in the game, 2-1 Tampa. Here's Mike Zunino. He flew to shallow left center. Haney works quickly to Zunino. Ground ball to third. Rendon's up with it. Throws to Pujols. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 2. The pitch to Margot. Fly ball, center field. Trout going back. Makes the catch. And 1-2-3 go the Rays. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Tampa. Due up for Los Angeles, the Angels. Goodwin, Rendon, and Trout. Goodwin is 0 for 2. It's grounded out twice. Once to second, once to third. Left-handed batter. Zunino goes through the signs. The pitch to Goodwin. Goodwin swings. Fly ball. Deep, and gone! Goodwin has just tied it up with a bippity-boppity boom to the moon, Alice. And the Angels have now tied the game at 2. Goodwin greeted at the plate by Rendon. High five by Trout before he goes into a joyous Angel dugout. So here it is. The Goodwin blast that ties the game at 2 to right center. Martinez started to go back and looked up, and it was bye-bye birdie. Boom goes the ball, and Goodwin touches them all. So it's 2-2. In this elimination game, the winner advances to round 2. Now bring up Anthony Rendon. To say he's struggling is to be kind. He's batting .090. No homers, no ribbies. 0 for 2. The pitch to Rendon. Ground ball to third. Diaz backhands it. Strong throw to Choi. And Rendon's struggles continue. 1 out. And here's Mike Trout, 0 for 1. He has walked and grounded to short. Trout looking to jack one out here at Tropicana Field. 2-2 ball game. Glasnow takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Trout. Trout, and that ball is gone! That is a shot down the left field line. And it is 3-2 Angels. So 2 homers for the Halos. Leapfrog the Rays now. And it's 3-2. Here's the Trout blast one more time. That was what they call a laser shot. Boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball, and Mike Trout touches them all. He definitely was swimming upstream on that one. So it's 3-2 Angels. Now bring up Shohei Ohtani. He is hitless in the tournament, 0 for 2 today. The pitch to Ohtani. And that's a base hit through the right side. So Ohtani gets off the schneid. 3-2 Angels. 1 out, 1 on. Glasnow. 90 pitches. Here's Justin Upton. He's 1 for 2. He's doubled in a run and grounded to third. Ohtani takes his lead. The pitch to Upton. Zunino wants to make sure Glasnow's on the same page. Now the pitch. And the ball gets away from Zunino. Ohtani goes sliding into second. So Zunino, who went out there stressing where he wanted the ball, and Glasnow throws the wild pitch. Glasnow is rattled on that mound. He's got to regroup here. Keep it a 1-run deficit. 1 out, Ohtani at second. Ohtani takes his lead. Lowe tries to keep him close. Here's the pitch to Upton on the 1-1 count. Upton swings and misses on the 1-2. Fooled by the breaking pitch. 2 outs. Ohtani will be off on contact. Lowe goes way over in the hole on the right side, as Castro is a pull hitter. Castro has walked twice. No official at bat. The pitch to Jason. And he strikes out. But the Angels get 2 homers. 1 from Goodwin and 1 from Trout. They take a 3-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Rays looking up now. Due up for Tampa, Martinez, Meadows, and Lowe. Haney, 82 pitches, good for 110. He's struck out 7, but he's given up 2 homers. Martinez 0 for 2. The pitch to Jose. And he strikes out. Castro drops the ball, applies the tag, and that's K number 8 for Haney. Here's Meadows. Meadows has homered and struck out. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch to Meadows. Swings at the ball in the outside corner, pulls it to the right side. Rengifo throws to Pujols, 2 down. So Haney with a 1-run lead, looking for a 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th for the Rays. But he's got to get through Brandon Lowe, who is also homered off Haney. He's 1 for 2. He struck out and homered. Choi on deck, another lefty-lefty matchup. Castro sets the target, the windup, and the pitch to Lowe. And he strikes out outside corner. K number 9. We go to the top of the 7th. 3-2 Angels due up. Rengifo, Pujols in the top of the order. Simmons to face Glasnow. Glasnow 97 pitches in 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. He's given up 2 homers. Walked 3, struck out 4. How long will Tampa Bay stick with him in this elimination game? Rengifo's 0 for 2. The pitch to Lewis. Rengifo grounds it to Choi. Choi takes it to the bag himself. 1 out. Now bring up Albert Pujols. Pujols is 0 for 2. Average is now dropped in the tournament to 272. He awaits the Glasnow offering. Pitch homeward bound. Pujols strikes out, 0 for 3. Top of the order, Simmons. Angels shortstop is 0 for 3. Glasnow and the Rays looking for a 1-2-3. Top of the 7th. Zunino goes through the signs. Glasnow shakes him off. Now they're on the same page. They've had a bit of difficulty. The pitch to Simmons. Simmons ground ball up the middle. Adams behind the bag. From short, throws to Choi, and the side is retired. Good range by Adams there. Bottom of the 7th. As they play Take Me Out to the ball game. 3-2 Rays. Due up. 3-2 Angels, excuse me. Due up for the Rays. Choi, Diaz, and Adams. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for the Rays. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. So the Rays hoping to rally, and the rally will start with Choi, 0 for 2. Diaz on deck. Haney 93 pitches, looking good. The pitch to Choi. Fly ball, shallow right center. Trout comes racing in, and he makes the basket catch. 1 away. Trout covered a lot of ground there on the looper to right center. Now bring up the Rays' third baseman, Yandy Diaz. He is 0 for 1. A walk and a strikeout. Right-handed batter. Haney nods his head. The leg kick and the pitch to Diaz. And that's a base hit to left. Tying run at first. Diaz takes a wide turn, but does not challenge the arm of Upton. So Diaz, the tying run at first. Pujols will hold him on. Go-ahead run at the plate, and Willie Adams. Adams is 0 for 2 today. He has flown down the left field line and struck out. Projected to hit 19 homers. Renfroe on deck, so he's got some pop in that bat. Double play will end the inning. Haney, 100 pitches. We're going to look at our bullpen here. And we're going to go to Justin Anderson, the righty. So here comes Justin Anderson. Projected 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves, 5.17. In the tournament, he's thrown 1 inning, given up 1 hit, walked 1, and struck out 1. No runs. So with 1 out, Haney's day is done. He's responsible for Diaz at first, so he can either win it or get a no decision. Haney 6 in the 3rd innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He gave up 2 homers, Meadows and Lowe. Walked 1, struck out 9. But we go to the righty-righty matchup. Adams back in the box, 0 for 2. Renfroe on deck. Anderson's ready to work. He deals to Adams, looking for the double play ball. And that's a fly ball deep down the left field line. Upton racing over, makes the catch in the corner, throws it back in. Another great play by Upton as he bangs into the wall. That saves extra bases. So Diaz, with Renfroe at the plate, now goes a 72% chance of stealing as Castro has a pop gun arm behind the plate. They'll throw over. Diaz gets back, only goes down to 71%. Here's the pitch out. There goes Diaz. A throw down by Castro. And Diaz is safe. So the tying run in scoring position. Rengifo trying to hold him close. Simmons pulled over at short, a little more to the left. 1 ball, no strikes to Renfroe, who is 1 for 2. He is singled and struck out. Anderson's ready. The windup and the pitch to Hunter Renfroe. And he strikes out. Anderson pumps his fist. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-2 Angels. We have a pitching change for Tampa Bay. It'll be Chaz Rowe. Rowe projected 1 win, 3 losses, 3.83 ERA, no saves. In the tournament, he's thrown 1 inning, walked 1, struck out 2, given up no runs. He will face Goodwin, Rendon, and Trout. Angels trying to add to that 1-run lead. Goodwin is 1 for 3. His 1 hit was a homer that tied the game back in the 6th. Prior to that, he's grounded out twice. Rowe looks in at Zunino. The windup and the pitch to Goodwin. And he strikes out. Zunino drops the ball, throws down to first. Choi steps on the bag, completing the strikeout. 1 down. Now bring up Anthony Rendon, now batting .083. 0 for 3 is Anthony. A fly out, a ground out, and a ground out. Rowe works quickly to Rendon. And base hit up the middle. As Adams let the ball hop over his glove. It took a weird hop. So Rendon's at first with 1 out. Big insurance run there. And here comes Mike Trout. Trout is 1 for 2. He is walked, grounded to short, and then gave the Angels the lead with a shot down the left field line. Rendon being held on by Choi. Rowe looks to first, now in at Zunino. He rocks and deals to Trout. Trout swings, fly ball deep down the left field line. Renfroe going back, looking up, and it's gone! Mike Trout has now hit a 2-run homer. And it is now 5-2. How do you do, Angels? Holy cow, Mike Trout definitely swimming upstream on that one. Trout coming up big. Here's the replay. Again, Mike Trout going down the left field line, this time off Chaz Rowe. And that definitely rocked the boat, baby. Boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball, and Mike Trout once again touches them all. A very happy, joyous dugout for the Angels. It's now 5-2. And here's Ohtani, 1 for 3. The pitch to Shohani. Ohtani walks. Chaz Rowe is not spelling relief. And that's it for Chaz Rowe. The new pitcher is Peter Fairbanks. Will he fare better? Projections: 4 wins, 6 losses, 5.40 ERA, no saves. First time in the tournament. Choi holds Ohtani on at first. Here's Upton, 1 for 3. He doubled in a run. The pitch from Fairbanks to Upton. And he strikes out Upton on the 1-2 fastball. Inside, really was ball. Should have been ball 2, but Upton tried to yank it, and he strikes out. So 2 outs. Ohtani will be off on contact, and now bring up Jason Castro. Castro is 0 for 1, and I think let's take a look at Max Stassi. Just want to see his fielding. He's horrible too. He's got a 2 arm. What is with these catchers on this team that can't throw? It's not like we're going to get anything different. Peter Fairbanks, right-handed pitcher. You know, we're going to go to Tommy LaStella. So Tommy LaStella will pinch hit. Here comes Tommy LaStella to pinch hit for Castro. LaStella is 0 for 3 in the tournament. 2 outs, Ohtani at first. Projection numbers 293, 17 homers, 52 ribbies. 5-2 Angels. Winner advances to round 2 of the tournament. The pitch from Fairbanks to LaStella. 2 outs. LaStella pops it up right side. A bit anxious. That should be out number 3. Choi calling for it. And will make the catch, and the side is retired. But a 2-run homer by Trout provides the Angels with a 3-run lead, 5-2 Los Angeles. Tampa in the bottom of the 8th will send up Zunino. Then the top of the order, Margot and Martinez. Anderson still looking strong, and they got righty, so Anderson will stay in the game. Zunino's 0 for 2. Margot on deck. The pitch to Mikey. And we have to put a catcher in, or we're not pitching to anyone. And that will be Stassi. So here comes Stassi. 6-range, 2-arm. Now the pitch to Zunino. And Zunino rips a shot to left center. He's digging for 2. Here's a throw, and Zunino with a pop-up slide. He is safe. Zunino having quite a tournament. Dave Gardner is at the ballpark. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel. As he says, Trout reeled it in. He sure did. He's got 2 homers. He's come up big so far in Game 3. I can't make fun of him in this game. Now I'll bring up Margot. Margot's 0 for 3. They gave Margot... I let the computers make the lineups for these games now. I've decided sometimes I'll switch it up, but you know what? Game 3, let them make... They made the lineups for both teams, picked the pitchers, and they put Margot in the game. I probably would not have started him in center, but that's just me. Zunino takes a slight lead at second. The pitch to Margot. Anderson and Stassi want to make sure they're on the same page. Now the pitch. They come inside. Margot grounds it to Simmons. Simmons backhands it. Fires a strike to Pujols. 1 away. Zunino could not advance. Moni G's at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. This is an elimination game. 5-2 Angels. Winner advances to round 2 of our MLB 2020 tournament. And that brings up the sleepy eyes of Jose Martinez, 0 for 3. Anderson rocks and deals to Martinez. And he walked him. Oh, boy. And that's it for Anderson, because here comes Meadows, 1 for 3. His one hit was a homer off Haney. And now we're going to go to the closer. Hansel Robles. Here comes Hansel. No Gretel. Hansel Robles. Projections, 4 wins, 1 loss, 27 saves, 2.93 earned run average, good for 25 pitches. We would have liked to try to just pitch him in the 9th, but we can't wait. In the tournament, 2 innings, no runs, no hits, no walks, 1 K. So Hansel Robles on the plate. Zunino at second. He is slow. Martinez and his sleepy eyes at first. He 4, so he's below average base running ability. And then Meadows, the tying run at the plate, he's already homered. He's 1 for 3. Homered in the first, struck out in the third, and grounded out to second in the 6th. Robles hoping for the double play ball. The pitch to Meadows, righty-lefty matchup. Meadows grounds it up the middle. Rengifo only play to Pujols. At first, 2 down. Advancing to third is Zunino. To second is Martinez. Rengifo on the slowly hit ball past the mound, quickly fielded and fired to Pujols. So 2 outs, second and third, and now the tying run at the plate once again, but this time it's Brandon Lowe. He's also 1 for 3. His one hit, a home run. SGJ Jamie is at the ballpark, says, need a Rays comeback. Remember, this is an elimination game. Lowe struck out, homered to give the Rays a 2-1 lead back in the 4th, and struck out again. Robles takes a deep breath. 2 outs, 2 on. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to low. Line shot. Trout in center. 53% chance of making the catch. We'll play it safe. He'll play it on a hop. Martinez will stop at third as Lowe knocks in his second run with a 2-out single. But we keep the tying run out of scoring position. It's now 5-3, so SGJ Jamie might get his wish. And here comes Jin-Man Choi, batting 100. He's 0 for 3 today. He's flown out to right center, flew out to deep right, and then shallow right center. Robles rubs up the baseball. He's back up on the bump. Peers in towards Stassi. He's ready. The leg kick and the pitch to Choi. And he walks Choi. Oh boy. He walks Choi. The bases are juiced. 5-3. The fans here in Tampa waiting to explode. Martinez at third. Lowe at second. Choi at first. Lowe the tying run at second. Choi the go-ahead run at first. And Diaz at the plate. Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2. He has walked, struck out, and singled. Moment of truth for the Halos and Hansel Robles. He might need Gretel in this one. Adams on deck. Stassi pounds the mitt, imploring Robles to hit the target. The leg kick and the pitch to Diaz. We go aggressive. They throw down behind Choi. Pujols applies. Oh, boy. Choi just dives back in safely. Oh, my Lord. Stassi throws to Pujols. Wow, we almost got Choi leaning a little too far. Ball 1. 1-0 count. 2 outs. Bases juiced. Robles kicks and fires. Aggressive again. And he walked him. Oh, my God. And it's now a 5-4 game. Tying run 90 feet away. Robles has definitely not spelled relief. He spelled agita. And for all you non-Italian Americans or Italians, that is heartburn. Low tying run 90 feet away. And here comes Free Willie Adams. He's 0 for 3. It's a 5-4 game. Bottom of the 8th. Angels came up with 2 on the Trout homer in the top of the 8th. Rays come right back with 2 now. Chance to tie it or go ahead. Choi the go-ahead run at second. Adams digs in. The pitch from the righty Robles. Ground ball up the middle. Robles has it. Throws to Pujols, who steps on the bag. And the side is retired. But the Rays pulled it within 1. They score 2. We go to the top of the 9th. What a ball game here at Tropicana Field. 5-4 Halos. Fairbanks back up on the bump. He's only thrown 7 pitches. He's good for 20 approximately. It'll be Rengifo, Pujols, and Simmons. Angels have a precarious 1-run lead. Rengifo's 0 for 3. The pitch from Fairbanks. Rengifo, base hit, right side. Oh, Choi gets a glove on it, but they're going to give him an error. Choi made a nice attempt at it, but it goes off his glove. He gets it in just on the outfield grass, and they're going to give him an error. That's a tough error there. And here's Albert Pujols. Rengifo is a 6. Joe Adell's a 7-run ability. But we're only up by 1. I want to keep his defense in the game, his defensive range in the game. Pujols, 9 out of 10 hit and run. We're going to play hit and run. Here's a pitch from Fairbanks. Pujols sends that ball deep down the left field line, but foul. Souvenir for a Tampa Bay fan. 2 balls, 1 strike, hit and run again. There goes Rengifo. Pujols sends that ball deep left center. Renfroe makes the catch. Retreating back to first is Rengifo. So he does not advance the runner. 1 out, 1 on for Simmons, who's 0 for 4. Hit and run again. There goes the runner. Simmons swings. Ground ball right side. Low. Backhands it. Throws to Choi. We're hoping to find a hole there and go first to third, but it didn't happen. So 2 outs. Rengifo's at second. And that's it. Here comes another pitcher for the Rays, and it's going to be Oliver Drake. And let's just go to the box score quickly. So Glasnow went 7, 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned, 2 homers, 3 walks, 5 Ks. Rowe, a third of an inning, and he was not bueno. 2 hits, 2 runs. The homer by Trout, walked 1, struck out 1. And Fairbanks was good, 1 1/3. No runs, no walks, no hits, and he struck out 1. Now, the ball is put in the hands of Oliver Drake to keep it a 1-run deficit. 2 outs, Rengifo at second, Goodwin at the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. Goodwin 1 for 4. His 1 hit was a homer that tied the game at 2 in the 6th. Can he give the Angels a big insurance run? Rengifo will be off on contact. Drake projection numbers: 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, 3.79. He has pitched 1 inning and struck out 2 in the tournament. Here's the pitch to Brian Goodwin. Goodwin, ground ball right side. Low, knocks it down, picks it up, throws to Choi, and the side is retired. Rengifo stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Angels 3 outs away from advancing to round 2. Robles, 21 pitches. They're going to try to get Hunter Renfroe and then probably go to the pen. So it's Renfroe, Zunino on the top of the order, Margot. Renfroe 1 for 3. Singled, strikeout. Robles is ready. The leg kick and the pitch to Hunter Renfroe. Pops it up, foul territory. Rendon gives chase. Will he have room? He's near the stands. Foul ball. 1-2 count. Robles is tiring, but he's got to finish off this batter. Stassi pounds the mitt. Sets the target. The pitch to Renfroe. Ground ball. Simmons backhands it deep short. Fires a strike to Pujols. 1 away. 1 away. The Angels 2 outs away from advancing to round 2. It would be a slight upset here. And here comes Mike Zunino. Zunino's 1 for 3. Robles is tired. So they have Zunino, Margot, and Martinez, 3 righties with 1 out. Cam Bedrosian will come in the game. Here comes Cam Bedrosian to try to get the final 2 outs. First tournament exposure. So he's in. Big time for Cam. Needs these 2 outs, and the Angels advance to round 2. Projection numbers for Cam Bedrosian: 4 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, 3.45 ERA. Again, his first appearance in the tournament. There is a Steve Bedrosian. I wonder if they're related. Kind of looks like Steve a bit. Zunino 1 for 3. The pitch from Cam to Mikey Zunino. Zunino line shot, and Upton makes the catch in left. The Halos on the top step, 1 out away from advancing to round 2. Tampa Bay took game 1 here in Tampa. The Angels came back to take game 2 in Los Angeles. And now the Halos 1 out away from taking game 3 at Tropicana Field and advancing to round 2. Round 2 will be the best of 5. And here comes Manuel Margot, who I would not have started, but the computer chose him. He's 0 for 4. Strikeout, ground out to second, flew out to center and grounded to short. Tying run at the plate. Bedrosian looks in. Stassi sets the target. The pitch to Margot. And they decide to go with Joey Wendell, the pinch hitter. Wendell in the tournament batting .250, no homers, no ribbies. Projection numbers for Joey: 274, 5 homers, 36 ribbies. He's a left-handed batter projected to hit .282 off righties. We don't have any lefties. Bedrosian, he's ready. The windup and the pitch to Joey Wendell. Wendell line shot. Trout coming in. 49% chance of making the catch. He's going to go for it, and he does not. And Wendell. So Trout smothers a sinking line drive, at least, thank God. I took a shot there, but I figured because he was coming in, he would smother it and hold Wendell at first. So a tying run at first, the pinch hitter Joey Wendell, a competent base runner. He's a 7. And here comes Sleepy Eyes Jose Martinez. If Martinez goes bippity-boppity-boom, it will be a walk-off homer. 0 for 3 for Jose. He's flown out to right center, struck out, and walked. Pujols holds Wendell on at first. Bedrosian throws over, and Wendell gets back. 61%. Chance of stealing second. Again, Bedrosian looks to first, now in at the plate. Nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Jose Martinez. Martinez, base hit to left. Wendell will go first to third. The Rays are not dead yet. The tying run 90 feet away. Oh boy. 2 outs, and here comes Austin Meadows. His one hit was a homer. The tension is growing here at Tropicana Field. No tomorrow. Let's look at starters. And we're going to go with Patrick Sandoval is going to come in the game. He is a lefty, and he's coming in the game. I don't care if he's a starting pitcher or not. Austin Meadows hits slightly less against lefties, 274 projection against a 299. Though he did hit a homer. He did hit a homer off the lefty Haney. Let's see who else we have here. I think we're going to go lefty-lefty, though. So here comes Patrick Sandoval. Sandoval has thrown 2 innings of relief in the tournament. He struck out 4, giving up no hits, no runs, no walks. Projection 5 wins, 9 losses, 5.02 ERA. Tying run 90 feet away, and the pinch hitter Joey Wendell at third. Winning run at first, and the sleepy eyes of Jose Martinez at first. And Austin Meadows at the plate, 1 for 4. A homer in the first. Struck out in the third. Grounded out to second in the sixth. And then grounded to second again in the eighth. Sandoval is ready. Stassi has a word with him. Back behind the plate. Can the Rays tie it or win it off the bat of Austin Meadows? Can Patrick Sandoval send the Angels to round 2? We're seconds away from finding out. Sandoval takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, the leg kick and the pitch to Austin Meadows. And he walked him! Oh my Lord, he walks Austin Meadows, but here comes another lefty, Brandon Lowe. Oh boy, winning run in scoring position now in the sleepy eyes of Jose Martinez at second. Wendell the tying run at third. Meadows' run means nothing at first. And that will bring up Brandon Lowe, 2 for 4. He has struck out, homered, struck out, and singled in another run. So he has 2 ribbies in that 2 for 4. Lefty-lefty matchup. Sandoval. Sweat coming down from his brow. He looks nervous, the young man. He rocks and deals to Lowe. Ground base hit right side. 1 run scores. They're gonna wave Are they gonna wave Martinez? They do! And Tampa Bay! Lowe has knocked in 4 runs. They come back and win in the bottom of the 9th. And the Halos magic ends here in Tropicana Field. Lowe goes 3 for 5, knocking in 4 runs. The Tampa Bay Rays come back and win 6-5. The bullpen could not hold the lead for the Angels. Mike Trout's heroics will go for naught. Tampa Bay 6, Los Angeles 5. What a game. The lefty Sandoval could not do it a second time around. We go to the box score, and that will make some Tampa Bay Rays fans in the chat very happy. So we'll bring up the box score in a moment. That was a fun game. I thought we were going to hold on there. As we go to the stat report. And it's a smooth transition. All right, Rays win. Walk-off single by Brandon Lowe. As SGJ Jamie called it, the Rays comeback. He says, Rays win, Rays win, Rays win. So that was a fun game. I went lefty against the lefty, you know. Mike Trout's heroics, 2 for 3, 2 homers, 3 ribbies. As I stated, go for naught. Here's the pitching box score. Haney, 6 1/3, no decision, 4 hits, 2 runs. They're both homers. 1 walk, 9 Ks. Anderson won an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs. Both of them earned. No homers, 1 walk, 1 K. Victor Robles pitched an inning, 1 hit. No walks, no runs, 2 strikeouts. We had to bring him in early. It was a moment of truth. Bedrosian takes the loss. He was not bedrock, that's for sure. A third of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. And then Sandoval, well, he gave up the game-winning hit to Brandon Lowe. Glasnow went 7. And he gets a no decision. 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 of them earned. Gave up 2 homers, 3 walks, 5 Ks. Chaz Rowe pitched a third of an inning, and it was puke. 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. He gave up the homer to Trout. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Fairbanks, really an unsung hero here. Inning and a third. Zeros across the board until you get to a strikeout. He struck out 1. And then Drake pitched that third of an inning, and he gets the win. Here we go to the batting. Simmons 0 for 5 for the Angels. Goodwin 1 for 5 with a run scored and a ribby and a strikeout. Rendon 1 for 4 with a run scored, and he finishes batting 154. Goodwin 111. Simmons 286. Trout 2 for 3, 3 runs scored, 3 ribbies, a walk, and 2 homers. He finished the tournament batting 400, but will not advance to the second round. Ohtani was horrible. 1 for 3, a walk, and a K. He batted 100. Upton 1 for 4. Ohtani pitched in game 2. Upton 1 for 4, a ribby, and 2 strikeouts. He finished at 273. Castro 0 for 1, 2 walks, and a strikeout, 167. La Stella, as a pinch hitter, 0 for 1. He was hitless. Stassi came in defensively to catch. Rengifo 0 for 4. He finished batting 200. Pujols 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts. Finished batting 231. The Angels get bumped in the best of 3, 2-1 by the Rays. They had 34 at-bats, 5 runs, 6 hits, 5 ribbies, 4 walks, 7 Ks, a double, and 3 homers, but couldn't push them across to victory. The Rays, lucky to be moving on to round 2, but what a rally they had, and they're moving on to round 2. Margot, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Joey Wendell, the clutch pinch hit with 2 outs. 2 outs. He's clutch pinch hit, now batting 400. Martinez, 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored, a walk, and 2 Ks, 250 as they move to the second round. Meadows, 1 for 4, the DH with a run scored, a ribby, a walk, a strikeout, and a homer, batting 231. Lowe knocked in 4. He's definitely got to be player of the game. 3 for 5, a run scored, 4 ribbies, as I stated. Struck out twice, now batting 417. He had a bippity-boppity boom to the moon. Choi 0 for 3 with a walk. He's batting 100. Diaz 1 for 2. A ribby, 2 walks, and a strikeout, batting 286. Adams 0 for 4 with a strikeout, batting 200. Hunter Renfroe 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, batting 200. Mike Zunino having a heck of a tournament in round 1. He batted 300, and today he went 1 for 4 with a run scored and a double. So the Rays advance. 35 at-bats, 6 runs, 9 hits, 6 ribbies, 5 walks, 10 Ks, 1 double, and 2 homers. Player of the game's got to be Lowe, and it's Brandon Lowe. Upton made 2 great plays and left. Angels left 6 runners on, and the Rays left 6 runners on. Here's the recap. What a ball game. Tampa Bay scored first on an Austin Meadows homer in the bottom of the first, 1-0. The Angels tied it up with a 2-out double by, was it a 2-out double or a 1-out? Anyway, a double by Upton, scoring Trout. We were tied at 1. Rays retook the lead in the bottom of the fourth. Another homer, this time by Brandon Lowe, 2-1 Tampa. In the sixth, the Angels scored 2 runs on 3 hits. Brian Goodwin hit a solo shot, nodding it at 2. Then Mike Trout hit a solo shot after Rendon was retired and gave the Angels a 3-2 lead. Then Mike Trout did it again in the 8th. He blasted a 2-run homer, and it was 5-2 Angels. Things were looking good. But in the 8th, Tampa Bay would send 8 batters to the plate, scoring 2 runs on 2 hits and 3 walks. The walks were killers. Lowe singled, scoring Zunino 5-3. Yandy Diaz walked with the bases loaded, scoring Martinez 5-4. Robles would then get out of it. Robles would get the first out in the top of the 9th. And then it came apart. Robles had to come out of the game. He was tired. Tampa Bay would score 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. The game-winning walk-off single, Brandon Lowe. He knocked in 2. 6-5, Tampa. They advanced to round 2. Mike Trout, 2 for 3, 2 homers, 3 ribbies, 3 runs scored for the Angels. Brandon Lowe, MVP of the game, 3 for 5, a homer, and 4 ribbies. Oliver Drake gets the win with just a third of an inning out of the pen for Tampa. And Cam Bedrosian goes home a loser, and so do the Angels. Well, that was fun. That was a fun game, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. As SGJ Jamie says, Dome is orange. So the Rays advance. Our next game up will be the Red Sox and the Rangers in Texas. Stay safe, be smart. We'll get through this coronavirus together. I appreciate your time. Check out the other wonderful content creators in the FOC. Friends of the channel, friends of the community. I love you all. Till next time, God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace! Rays win.